Hello, Sony, or should I say, baloney. To find out how Sony dropped the ball, scratch that, destroyed the ball forever, stick around for this video. Okay, thanks for coming back. So if you're interested in getting a PlayStation 5, you're probably going through some of the same things that I'm going through right now. So let's get into it. September 15th, Sony does a showcase for their PlayStation 5. I was wondering why it took so long for them to give us the information that we were waiting for, like release date, price, and stuff like that. But it seems like they were really trying to find out what Xbox was doing, which kind of actually caused a lot more confusion than it was worth. So, September 15th, Sony shows us everything the PlayStation 5 has to offer. They tell us the release date, they tell us the price, but they didn't quite say anything about when pre-orders would begin. So, soon to find out, a little bit of time on Twitter, Sony announces that the pre-orders will go live on September 16th. So, I will show you right here where things went wrong. As usual, Walmart is the devil and they want to do everything first and get everybody's money. Once Walmart put this tweet up and everybody started pre-ordering from them, the rest of the retailers followed suit. What did that mean? Pump didn't get a PlayStation 5 pre-order. I was a little bit upset about this, but I knew pre-orders, another wave would come back around again, and it did. So, today's that day. Pre-orders are coming live at GameStop. Just the disc version, you have to go in-store, and I believe there were some online, but mainly I think it was in-store to try and prevent scalpers. So, I do take a few hours off of work, I go to GameStop, and guess what? There's 8 people in line. Oh my god, today's my day, I'm going to pre-order a PlayStation 5. Come to find out, you guessed it, they had 8 consoles in stock. I was number 9. So, I thought to myself, you're only allowed to order one PlayStation 5. Maybe one of these guys are scalpers and they're going to get turned away, because you are only allowed to have one pre-order. And so I waited for hours, and I'm listening to these guys talk. They were there the day before, about 11 p.m., Now, I live by a low-flow GameStop, so I've been there for releases before. There's really not too much going on. But I dropped the ball on this one. Not as bad as Sony dropped the ball, but I ended up missing out. I waited in line for a few hours, and literally, when I walked to the desk, it was my turn, the last pre-order had already been taken. Now, keep in mind, there's about 50 people there. I don't know if GameStop is taking that into consideration or Sony is taking that into consideration. There was about 3 people wearing a mask. Now, I know, you might be anti-mask, you might be saying, Pump, you're a sheep. I don't care. You don't know what I have going on. I don't have the Rona, but I need to protect people. So, I lose out again. I'm unhappy, and I can't understand why such a low amount of pre-orders are being sent to these companies. From what I understand, GameStop is in real big trouble, and they were kind of waiting for the Xbox and PlayStation 5 to kind of keep their ship from sinking. And if these guys are getting 8 pre-orders at a time, that ship's going to be down by tomorrow. Here's another concern that I've heard people saying. GameStop can close the doors anytime. Now, this has happened. People have pre-ordered things, people have bought things, and went to pick it up, and the doors were closed. There was nothing they could do. So I do advise you, if you do get the option to pre-order from GameStop, just put the minimum down. I believe it's $50. Say you find one in stock somewhere else, then you can just transfer that $50 to another game. So, the pre-orders for PlayStation have been an absolute disaster. It has been absolutely draining for me. Sleepless nights. People are making fun of me when I walk by. I'm doing everything I can to get out of this hole. But before this is over, I want to go over a few of the stats and specs that this PlayStation 5 has to offer, just for if you're still looking to buy one or pre-order one, just so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Let's see what this machine has. Okay, so here's what the PlayStation 5 has to offer. I'm also going to put this on a screen because I don't really know what much of this means. And I'm also going to show you a comparison of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X, One X. I don't know, it's got so many freaking names to it. But as you can see, they're kind of comparable. They're kind of saying these consoles are almost computers, you know, and I do believe that after seeing a lot of this stuff that I don't understand. I do see that the PlayStation 5 will be upwards of 8K. That's pretty interesting. But So as you can see, these are two very powerful machines. I will say this, don't buy from scalpers, don't pay crazy prices. Sony does say they're going to have a lot of these consoles available at launch. I'll believe it when I see it. You know, COVID did slow things down a little bit, but Sony just, like I said, they really dropped the ball. They weren't prepared. They have to know by now what type of demand people have for these types of machines. They kind of did the same thing with the PlayStation back button attachment. It's like they only made a few of them to see how it would do, and then they stopped, and then guess what? Now you have to pay a whole bunch of money just to get something simple. Unless you've liked my PlayStation back button giveaway video. Go check that out right now and enter for a chance to win. All you have to do is, once we hit 500 subscribers, if you have commented on that video, you are entered for a chance to win. So here are the comparisons one more time. I'm going to keep trying to get my hands on a PlayStation. Stay tuned for this channel for any updates. Don't buy from scalpers. I think we're all going to be able to have a pretty good chance of getting our hands on one of these things, but like I said, Sony, you have to get it together. You have to know how long people have been waiting for this console to come out. You can't continue to have people gather in mass flocks and only allot 8 consoles for one location. It just makes zero sense. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. We're really trying to hit 500 subscribers, which is really hard to do. I know I don't have that much of an upload consistency, but I do this as a hobby, and your support is still greatly appreciated. See you on the next video. Pump Juice out.